Checkpoint asked to speak to the Minister on the programme this evening about TA, that 11-year-old girl we spoke to on the programme last night. The Minister's office says she wouldn't talk to us before we got a privacy waiver. We should say the last time we got a privacy waiver at the behest of the Minister's office, she didn't front anyway. As for TA herself, your feedback has been remarkable. Offers of money for school fees, offers of books, offers of financial support, even from listeners overseas. Thank you all. Because TA is an 11-year-old, we're passing this on to her family and to Te Puia Marae, and we'll update you what's happening with her family and with TA herself in the coming days. Last month, Checkpoint revealed that homeless people living in WINZ approved emergency housing were running up thousands of dollars, even tens of thousands of dollars in debt to WINZ for their emergency housing. We also revealed this emergency housing was often motels and lodges, charging over $1,000 a week for small and very basic accommodation. The government has announced that from September, WINZ will fund emergency housing for a week. It will be free for the people in it, but is a week enough? A month on, the two families we first visited in emergency housing, when we first told this story, are both still in emergency housing. Twain Murray is one of them, and I went to see her again this afternoon.
But yeah, this will be our fourth week in here. So.
And I have your papers here. So you have, when we first came and saw you, you were next door, weren't you?
Yeah,
yeah right.
Yeah.
And you were paying how much a night for that room?
$165 a night.
And now I see you're paying $205 a night. So that's $2,870 for 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's correct.
And where's the money for that coming from?
Exactly, the government.
So WINZ,
yeah.
You go, in fact, this is an application, right? You go and apply for an emergency housing allowance?
Yeah, an extension on to be housed here, yeah, for emergency housing.
And so you pay $205 a night for this room that you're in with your partner and your son who's in a wheelchair?
Yeah, Kaya.
And then you are accumulating debt with WINZ. How much do you owe now, do you know?
Roughly about 8,200 and something. Yeah, that's my debt to WINZ.
And have you started to repay it?
As of next week, I apparently am. $27 a week.
Okay, so is $27 a week being deducted from your benefit?
Yeah.
And how much do you get?
I get $243 a week.
So that's your weekly income. Is that the totality of your weekly income? Do you get anything else?
I get working for families tax credit, which is $92, and my son's he gets a child disability allowance, which is $92 every fortnight.
So you're earning under $500 a week, and you're paying $205 a night to stay here, which is money you're borrowing from WINZ.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that make any sense to you?
That's crazy. Nah, makes no sense at all. It's stressful. It's very hard. Yeah.
Do you talk to WINZ? Do you talk to people about, please just give us a house, please just give us somewhere to live?
Yep. Yeah, the same story. We've told our story so many times, and it just seems to be falling on deaf ears. And yeah, the more they don't listen, the more we're accumulating this debt, and we're not going to be able to pay it.
And you live week to week in the meantime. So what happened? You went in on Tuesday and got more emergency funding money, right? Some more emergency housing money. How long does that keep you here for?
That's for 2 weeks, yeah. I have been, we have been doing it weekly, but we decided to do 2 weeks because it's just getting too hard. It's very stressful. We don't have a car, and we've had to go to Onehunga WINZ, and as well as go to AAAP to help me. So we go to Onehunga WINZ, and yeah, we don't have a car, so it's like weekly we go there. Yeah, it's just too hard. So we asked for a 2-week extension, and they gave it.
And at the end of the 2 weeks, what happens then?
I'll have to go and get another extension if I'm not housed.
Borrowing money.
Yeah.
To pay $205 a night to stay here.
Yeah. 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 That's how I feel.
So what would a win look like for you? What would be the best thing that could happen for you now, Twaini?
To be housed, to be out of here, to stop my debt and be housed, yeah.